MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
It was 5 years ago, at a time when sedan sales were rapidly declining, that Genesis decided to unveil an all-new four-door, the G70. And just to make things more difficult, it was designed to compete directly against the best European compact sports sedans, which it did impressively well. So yes, the G70 is still hanging around. And what's more, it's gotten even better. The Genesis G70 sedan has been on the road for half a decade now and looks to have some real staying power, having outlasted its platform mate, the Kia Stinger. But this 2024 Genesis G70 is not just surviving, but thriving, with a new standard powertrain, upgraded performance, and an enhanced interior. The standard engine in the G70 is now a 2.5-liter turbo i4 with 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. That's a 48 horsepower increase over last year's 2-liter Turbo 4. Genesis has also included a Brembo brake package as standard equipment. The 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6 remains available and carries over unchanged at 365 horsepower. Both engines powering the rear wheels as standard, with all-wheel drive optional. The approach for the interior remains more of a sporty presentation instead of the outright luxury slant of larger Genesis sedans. And the main updates here include new touch panel controls for climate and a frameless rear-view mirror. A reasonably priced Sport Prestige package adds leather seating, aluminum trim, a big sunroof, and additional driver assistance features. Front seats are both sporty feeling and comfortable, while things remain a little tight for adults in the rear seats. No new sheet metal for the outside, as that was freshened up for the 22 model year. The design remains polished and smooth, void of garish details, but it does sport the new Genesis engraved emblem front and center above the grille. We pointed that logo down our Mason-Dixon dragway test track to see what the new Turbo 4 engine is capable of. It felt plenty powerful off the line, even with a hint of turbo lag, and power delivery only became more aggressive from there. We hit 60 in 5.8 seconds, almost a half second quicker than we saw with the 2-liter. That's also with all-wheel drive, which provided plenty of grip at takeoff and good stability down the track, though spring track maintenance kept us from getting full quarter-mile times. All G70s now work exclusively with a rev-matching 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters and intelligent drive modes. The 6-speed manual transmission has gone away with the 2-liter. Automatic shifts were very punchy, with a noticeable hit of power as each new gear was engaged. Engine noise is pleasant but relatively muted, with just a hint of exhaust noise seeping into the cabin. While the G70 can feel like a big sedan in everyday driving, here in our handling course, it felt tidy, nimble, and quite comfortable working through the cones. We felt very connected to it, with great feedback through the chassis and steering wheel. Dynamic torque vectoring control is in play to tighten up turn-ins and provide steadiness, and it worked great, allowing us to be very aggressive without stability control systems stepping in, even when it began to show a little bit of understeer as we pushed the envelope. As for everyday driving, government fuel economy ratings with the new 4-cylinder and all-wheel drive are 21 city, 29 highway, and 24 combined. We averaged a very good 27.8 miles per gallon on premium fuel, all for an average energy impact score, using 12.4 barrels of oil annually with 6.2 tons of CO2 emissions. The more powerful standard engine and interior upgrades add about $2,000 to the G70's new base price, which is now $42,750, $44,850 with all-wheel drive. The twin-turbo V6 starts at $51,200. These days, we're just glad to see someone still making sporty four-doors. So when a brand puts the effort into making a good one even better, as Genesis has done with the 2024 G70, well, that's really a cause for celebration. The G70 may be a relative newcomer to the luxury sports sedan scene, but its comfort bang for the buck, along with its additional standard power and proven all-around performance, gives it the staying power it needs to succeed long-term.